Good evening. I'm Laura Sparks, president of the Cooper Union, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you to our historic Great Hall. As you may know, the Cooper Union is a small but mighty institution. Our mission is to sustain the Cooper Union as a free center of learning and civic discourse that inspires inventive, creative, and influential voices in architecture, art, and engineering to address the critical challenges of our time. Climate change certainly fits that bill. This issue is urgent, and it impacts all of us. This is one of many issues where young people are truly leading the way. And at Cooper, we have the good fortune of being surrounded by students who are incredibly motivated, they are mobilizing, they are committed, they are smart, and they are getting it done. They are developing real solutions and new approaches for our community, our city, our nation, and communities around the globe. Sometimes the best thing we can do is to get out of their way, to clear the way for them to push us forward. To that end, it is my honor and my privilege to introduce you to two amazing Cooper students who have curated an incredible lineup of Climate Week programming, beginning with tonight. Please join me in welcoming these two fierce women who are paving the way, Elisa Petrosova and Sophie Schneider.
Thank you so much, President Sparks, and good evening, everyone. My name is Sophie Schneider, and I'm a fourth-year student here in the School of Engineering.
And my name is Elisa Petrosova, and I'm a third year in the School of Art, and it is our great pleasure to welcome you to the Great Hall. We are honored to be on the stage and would like to acknowledge how lucky we all are to have a space like this and the privilege to be part of the solutions in the fight for climate justice. For those of you that might not know, the Cooper Union is a college of architecture, art, and engineering with programs that are among the top in the country. As you just saw, we are an academic institution committed to advancing public discourse. This stage has hosted 160 years worth of those conversations with famous scientists, artists, politicians, and scholars, and with everyday people gathering here in the Great Hall to shape the pressing issues of their time. And we continue today with Naomi Klein and Varshini Prakash, two of the leading voices in the climate crisis movement.
We came together with engineering professor Amanda Simpson to curate Cooper Union Climate Week, a series of events that provide space for the Cooper Union and the larger community at hand to work across disciplines to discuss the most critical issue of our generation, the climate crisis. Unchecked capitalism has led to a blind comfort that has become unsustainable for our planet, and the time is now to reject business as usual. I came to the Cooper Union to try to better understand the engineers' role in the climate emergency. I knew that engineers were both in part responsible for our current situation, as well as held the capacity to bring us towards a sustainable future. A course I took my freshman year here confirmed exactly that. By connecting theory to practice and engineering design to a larger societal issue, I understood how I might be part of a solution and discovered a way to be optimistic.
I took a course in my second year, and one thing became clear. Many important things would be ending within my lifetime: bees, clean water, relative peace, and the luxury of complacency. My 5-year plan became obsolete. The world I was preparing for would not exist. As an aspiring curator, I was stumped. How could I address the climate crisis? I can't build a solar panel. I don't know how to create ionic liquid-based electrolytes with silica nanoparticles for quasi-solid state solar cells. But I came to realize that culture is at the forefront of change and that I actually could help. We invited Varshini here because we were inspired by her fearless undergraduate activism at the University of Massachusetts, where she took on the fossil fuel industry by pushing her university to stop investing in coal, oil, and gas, and this quickly led to the founding of Sunrise, an international youth-led political movement that's working to stop climate change, take back our democracy from big oil, and elect leaders who will fight for our generation's health and well-being.
And Naomi Klein, who has inspired us with her long-term commitment to studying the climate crisis and her tireless work empowering us to make the changes that we can no longer afford to delay. Even in the midst of continually devastating news, she shows us a way to fight for a livable future. Released today, On Fire, The Burning Case for a Green New Deal, situates climate as a profound political challenge. It argues that if we want to address our ecological crisis, we must also confront our social and economic crises as well.
Klein is an award-winning journalist and columnist, as well as the co-founder of the climate justice organization, The Leap. She has written international bestsellers, including The Shock Doctrine, No Logo, This Changes Everything, and No is Not Enough. Klein is a senior correspondent for The Intercept and a contributor for both The Nation and The Guardian. She is the inaugural Gloria Steinem Endowed Chair in Media, Culture, and Feminist Studies at Rutgers University and a Puffin Writing Fellow at Type Media Center.
This is the first event of Cooper Union Climate Week. We hope you come back for more of our scheduled events. On Thursday evening, we will hear from prominent climate activists from the New York City Youth Climate Movement. And on Monday, we will hear from Bill McKibben and Dr. Ayanna Elizabeth Johnson on the evolution of the climate movement over time here in the Great Hall. And later in the year, please join us on November 12th when the author of The God of Small Things, Arundhati Roy, will discuss life on Earth in the midst of an environmental crisis with Naomi Klein. For more information, please visit the Cooper Union event page.
Don't forget to stay after tonight's discussion for the book signing of Naomi Klein's On Fire. Without further ado, please join us in welcoming Naomi Klein to the stage.